Hi, I'm Georgia, and today on our letter of the week, we're going to do the letter P.
Play, play, play along. Come on and play along. Play, play, play along. Come on and play.
So today's letter is the letter P. Now to make the letter P, remember when we did K? We had our pointer finger up and the thumb in the middle of your middle finger. Well, this is the letter K. We'll point it down and it becomes the letter P. This is the letter P. And P is a single sound consonant. So when you see a letter P, most of the time it's going to sound like P. P. There are some exceptions, and we're going to talk about that later. But for the most part, when you see the letter P, it's going to make the sound P. Okay? So now we're going to do lots of words that start with the letter P. And the first one that we're going to do is make the letter P and shake it twice, kind of flick your hand twice, and that is the color purple. How easy is that? Because again, when they developed ASL, they tried to make the signs look like what the object or the action was, and so we can use that letter P as an initialized sign for the color purple. So our next color is pink. Well, pink starts with the letter P as well. But we already used this for purple, so what are we going to do? They take that letter P and they take it to their bottom lip and just kind of touch it twice right there on your bottom lip, because everybody's lips are some shade of pink. So this is the color pink. I am wearing a pink blouse. Our next sign is for parents. Now, when we had our letter of the week for D, we did dad, and a couple weeks ago we did mom in M week. So this is mom and this is dad. Well, for the sign for parents, we're going to do mom, dad. It's like, so the parents would be, you sign mom, dad. Parents. Parents. So parents would be a mom and a dad. The sign for pull, wow, what do you think? It's going to be like you're pulling something. This is pull. Okay, so you're going to grab your hand. You're not grabbing anything. You're imagining, or like you're going to pull something here. And then to push, what are we going to do? We're going to do this. So if we're going to have a tug of war, we're going to pull on the rope. And if we have to move a heavy box, maybe we're going to push that box away. So pull and push. We have a lot of foods that start with the letter P. One of my favorite, go to the movies, and what we're going to eat? We're going to eat popcorn. How fun is that? This is popcorn. You just flick your fingers up and alternate them like the popcorn is popping in the pan. Now, we did on our letter of the week for N, we did noodle, and it's the same sign for pasta is the same as noodle. So you're going to take those little fingers and swirl them around. This is a sign for pasta. Kind of generic sign for pasta. Now to cook, okay, you put one hand out and you're going to put your flat hand on top and flip it this way. So this is a sign for cook. It was also when we did the letter K, the sign for kitchen. Well, pancake, you put your hand, the back of your hand down and flip it over, so the palm's going to end up down, because when you make pancakes, you have to flip them over. So this is a sign for pancakes. I like to have a big stack of pancakes with syrup on Sunday morning. Peach is another food that starts with the letter P, and peaches are fuzzy on the outside. So the sign for peach, because your face is a little bit fuzzy, you're going to like flick your hand twice, come down on your face. This is a sign for peach. Just brush your face just a little bit twice for peach. So in July, we get lots of fresh peaches. And then, gosh, everybody's favorite food, pizza. There are a lot of different signs for pizza. The one I like you start with the letter P and you draw a Z. Okay, this would be pizza. And for peanut, Peanut is a nut, and so you're going to take your thumb to your under your teeth. This is a sign for peanut. Peanut. I like to take the shells off and eat the peanuts. One of our favorite animals that starts with a P is a penguin. Penguins live in the Antarctic. So you're going to put your hands here and penguins waddle. So you're going to go, woo. Okay. And plan. As a teacher would plan, make a lesson plan. So to do plan, if you work in an office, you have to plan your day. How many of you think about planning your day for the, for the upcoming week? Okay, so you're going to put your hands over here like this, and it's going to be very organized. Think of it as, I'm going to follow my plan. Okay, so you're going to go from one side to the other, and the hands go straight across because we got a plan. We got to go by. To play, this is a letter Y. You're going to shake your hands twice. This is a sign for play. And when we like to play, we might want to go to a playground. So this is play, and then you're going to make the area here for playground. So playground. Now, I said that P was a single sound consonant, but when H moves in next door, H is a very powerful letter, as we've learned on some of these other letters. It makes the P and H combination makes the sound of. So here we have a phone. And to do a phone, you're going to make the letter Y and put your thumb up here by your ear. And this is the sign for phone. And phones have changed. They don't look like this much anymore, but this is an old-fashioned phone. Okay, so lots of letters that start with the letter P. And review, because I'm going to be telling you a story using lots of words that start with the letter P. So here is our story with words that start with the letter P. Once upon a time, of Paula and Pamela, identical twin girls, were a very special day for the girls. They would wake up and have a special breakfast and then they would get them dressed. Paula would wear her favorite dress, and Pamela would wear her favorite. They would go to and each would, the girls on the swing as high as they would like to go. We're also going to be a wagon of toys in case the girls wanted to, with some of them. After they were going to go see a movie it was a really funny movie, and girls had been wanting to see it for a long time. Once at the movie, they would order some, and after the movie, they would go home and in an order from their favorite restaurant. And that day, everything went according to, I love it when it comes together. And they lived happily ever after. So how did you do? Did you recognize all those ASL signs of words that start with the letter P? Well, if you need to go back and review, go do that, because I'm going to tell the story again starting now. Once upon a time, of Paula and Pamela, identical twin girls, were a very special day for the girls. They would wake up and have a very special breakfast and Paula would get to wear her favorite dress, and Pamela would wear her favorite dress. They were going to go to so the girls could, on the swings, the the girls as high as they would want to go. We're going to be a wagon full of toys in case they wanted to play with them too. After they were going to go see a movie about, the girls had been wanting to see it. It's supposed to be really funny. When they got to the movies, they would order. And after the movie, they would go home and in an order and from their favorite restaurant. Well, the day went according to, and as we always say, we love it when a comes together, and they lived happily ever after. So now that you know all these words, try and use them throughout the day. So if you're going to go, you can just sign. You don't even need to say it. If you want to go to you know how to sign that now. And when you go to the movies and you want to order, you might have to ask somebody because they may not know it, but you could tell them this is a sign for popcorn. It's just fun to use the signs all day long. Okay? So next week, what's the next letter? Is going to be the letter Q. So we'll see you next week.
Play, play, play